Hello, everyone. Good morning, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we have Procter and Gamble Company, also known as their ticker as PG. So today, we have their earnings coming out, which is Friday, April 24th. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's tuning in. And if you have any questions, any recommendations of any charts or symbols, tickers, anything, please leave them in the comments down below. I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't watched any of the prior videos, feel free to dive through them as I drop gems here and there. And yeah, let's get right into it. Thank you so much for watching. So here we have again Procter and Gamble, ticker PG, and we're on the daily time frame. I'm gonna go into more in depth of the lower time frame because I do see like they basically popped out at the bottom here, but there is a strong level of support here. So I would see that I would like to see a top going more towards the upside. So for me, I'm seeing this and I'm marking this up obviously on a Monday, but I want to give this out to you. By the time it should come down here, it should already be by Friday. So hopefully we can get that going. But when this comes down into this area of 142, when the price comes down here to 142, if it can get down to 140 and then continue going higher, that'd be great. But right now, from here, I see that it actually already started to kind of make a break for it. So a lot of people get stuck on this consolidation. So when I see things like this, oops, sorry. When I see things like this happen where it starts to consolidate, right? And then it can kind of just trick some people to be like, oh yeah, I don't know where it's going or anything like that. Like this is already breaking a whole bunch of highs here. So this is actually what I'm looking for when I'm seeing things happen. I want to see if it's going to actually come here and then start to continue going upward towards that movement, right? So for me, if I wanted to see something come from this area, I would like to see it either respect, right, this area. I would like to see it respect either this area or this area in this sense, right? So these are the only two areas that I'm looking for as far as PG and it coming down to this area. Now, it is at an area here where if I wanted to see it come from this area, this is a really strong level of support. Okay, cool. Yeah, and it did exactly that, right? Yep. So in this case here, right? All I'm looking for in this case, because we obviously see like some close to equal lows here and then some equal highs. So it swept that and then it came back up and it swept that and now it came back to this area here. So in this case here, if you don't see it already, you're actually going to end up seeing more buyers stepping in now. So as soon as the market opens for this, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it gaps up, but if I was to enter, I would have entered here. And if I want to have a tight stop loss, I would put it here. It doesn't seem like it's tight, but we are on the lower time frame. This would be like your first target here, and then your actual second target would actually be this resistance area here. If you wanted to target these highs, you absolutely can. But for me, my first target would actually be 147. But after that, it would be 150. 150 will kind of be my sweet spot. I would wait until I get an actual confirmation from the open and then go from there. But yeah, I see more buying probability with this ticker than anything else because uh this ticker, this stock has a lot of potential for the upside more than the selling. If it does end up selling, then I would need for this low to be broken. So it needs to actually either do this, right? I mean, obviously go up, but like if it wanted to dip between here and here, this would be the last standing leg before it actually starts to do something like this. And it continues lower. That's it. So those are the only options that I see. It's either gonna jump up from where it's at, from this area, or If it ends up breaking that low, then obviously I would like to see a minor retracement up to this area 140 and then continue 141 and then continue going downward. That's it. So with that being said, again, I like to bring you these videos short, sweet, to the point. I try to keep them under 10 minutes if I can, and just give you as much value as possible. Again, this is just for educational purposes only, but this is just to show you that even in markets like this, where you get a little bit of consolidation, you can still make some sense of the noise, just like anything in life. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or any just recommendations or any charts, anything, just anything with a candlestick, I can go ahead and mark up. Please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you want a breakdown of any other stock or anything like that, just feel free to mention whatever the stock is. If you have the ticker, perfect. And then just type the letters TDA next to it, top down analysis, TDA, and I'll go ahead and drop that video for you. So thank you so much for tuning in and have a great profitable week. Thank you.